So you gotta, then don't forget to turn the music off.
Boom. What's up, everybody?
So real quick, if anybody in the chat, if you can make sure that you're hearing us, please let us know in the chat that you can hear us. Can you hear anything?
What's up, everybody?
You can hear Nate? Yeah.
So real quick.
All right. Good deal.
He pulled a my cousin Vinny. That's 2 hundos wrapped around a shitload of paper.
Put that between us.
Where else am I hearing you?
Awesome.
I think
Do you actually have speakers?
Out of the TV speakers.
You got speakers in that monitor?
I do.
Well, turn it up, and then we can get off the phone.
Okay.
Everybody give Nate a little leeway. He's running this by himself today.
Oh, yeah. All right.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, totally.
Beauty.
Sweet.
Strength.
It's way better.
All right. Loud and clear. Awesome.
This is weird because it's coming in from the top now. This is the first time I'm being a guest on our streaming software, so I'm getting used to how the comments come in. So, well, that's cool. There we go. You just unmirrored the camera. There you go.
Yeah. All right.
We're learning.
Yeah, man. Well, welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with the.
All right. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. So, just real quick, the way that the streaming software works, and you might be seeing a little difference in the chat because the streaming software is using both of our channels at the same time. So technically, we are live on the King of Camo channel, and we're live on our D-Boss Firearms channel. So, so if the comments or anything look a little goofy, it's because we're bringing in both channels on this. So, good deal.
Ryan is gone to pick up his car from service. I can't talk with you then. Ryan's gone to pick up his car from service, so he won't be here tonight, unfortunately. But he's with us in spirit, and hopefully he'll join the live stream in chat.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for him. Let's see, and he would show up as the tactical nerd.
The tactical nerd. Yep.
Yep. So if anybody sees the tactical nerd in the comments, that's Ryan, and go give Ryan a follow on his channel.
Yeah, because he does dumb stuff on his own.
It's not hard for him to do.
No. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad we got this set up. You know, this Restream software is pretty dope. I like how you can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. You know, especially the captions. Oh, look at that. D-Boss Firearms in the house.
What up?
That's awesome.
Just a little more screen there. Oh.
Yeah, so we have a couple of topics of conversation.
Yep.
I think the first one obviously is a joint channel between DeBoss Firearms and the King of Camo. And we were at dinner or lunch the other day. We were trying to come up with names for the channel.
Some channel names.
Yeah.
And I don't, you know, I'm open to anything, you know, at this point, but I still kind of like North versus South. I think that's pretty good, and there's not too many other channels with the name North versus South. So if anybody's got a good opinion, or if you think North versus South, we also thought of
the King and the Boss.
The King and the Boss.
So like the apostrophe King and apostrophe the apostrophe Boss. So the King and the Boss.
That's a lot of apostrophes, dude.
I know, but that's kind of what makes it cool. Because it's on both of our channels, you know.
Yeah, and I thought somebody had a funny one in one of the last lives. The King of D.
The King of D. Yeah. There's Ryan. There's Ryan in the chat.
Yeah. What up, Ryan? Glad to see you're alive. The boss of Camo. So the other thing too is, I think, you know, we were talking a little bit too, like what would the channel be about? We still have a little more brainstorming and things to land on, but you know, we're not like the unsubscribed guys. We're not military veterans. I mean, Ryan is, but the three of us aren't. So I don't think that would be our angle. Our angle would probably be more from like a business standpoint. And so I think it would be fun to like share our business backgrounds and unique stories from there, but then also even like read reviews from other gun shops and kind of like what we would do in those scenarios. I think there's a lot of good topics for conversation within that, because we can share our experience in other gun shops. So, because that's kind of what we know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 100%, you know, not just that, but we have a lot of common interests too, you know, obviously guns.
North South. Absolutely.
Yeah, they like the North South, huh? Being almost.
I'm having some issues with North South.
Yeah.
It sounds too terribly close to something sexual.
Oh. Where's your mind at?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm just saying.
So,
so no to 69.
Yeah.
Correct.
I like King and the Boss, but not Steve's.
That's funny. And Steve's is a local gun shop to y'all, right?
No.
Oh.
Steve's is a made up place.
Made up. Oh.
Our take on it is everybody knows the Steve's. Everybody knows that one gun shop that is just a dirtball shop. So there's a lot of people, a lot of locals that think they know who Steve's is. You know, that another shop in town are like, well, if that makes you think of them, then we nailed it.
Yeah. It's funny. One of our comments on one of our videos, like named a shop in town, and was like, "Yeah, but they're better." And I'm like, "We weren't actually referring to that shop, but you kind of snitched on yourself, didn't you, bro?"
You're right.
It's like those people is like, I can't stand bad parents. What do you got to say about bad parents? Apparently, you're one. Ratting on yourself.
That's funny. Well, Candy, I don't know if I'd agree with that. The D-Boss guys are pretty silly too.
No, we're super serious. We're super serious at everything that we do. Somebody had one gun shop talk I saw in there. I don't know. That seems a little. It's not bad, but it seems a little generic. And I think anytime you put talk in a name, like immediately it sounds boring.
Yeah.
Even though we know it's going to be a lot of talking.
Yeah. Well, I personally like the King and the Boss. I think that's it's a cool play on both of our channels. It includes both of our channels into one. And I think our followers would definitely subscribe to that, knowing who we are. You know, it would click with them immediately. Especially those of you guys who watch us do these joint lives all the time. You know,
right?
Yeah, but talk about shop talk about how to deal with certain customers. You know, there's so much that we could talk about. You know, we could talk about painting, laser engraving, auction.
I'm always 100% for the bitch slap.
The bitch slap, you like that?
Yeah. If you're dealing with shitty customers, the bitch slap.
Bitch slap.
Where's my baby powder? Give me my baby powder.
Also, you got to think of like what would look cool on a T-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Candy, I don't know. They were pretty crabby when I prank called them about a funny video they made. That's because we have people in front of us.
Yeah.
We're trying to deal with customers and we're trying to take it. Like, if you're calling with a serious question and want to throw something out there, that's cool. I mean, we're all down for that. But when I'm staring three people in the face and my phone's ringing off the hook and I pick up and go, yeah, do you have it's like, no, come on, guys.
Well, we don't.
Our duty is to our customers too.
Well, we don't mind. We don't mind if you quote a short or two or something, but kind of get to the point. It's we appreciate that you guys watch and find the stuff funny and you want to say it back to us. But if you can just, like, if you're calling, we are on the clock. We are working. We most likely have customers in front of us. So
yeah, I know here at the shop we're always busy with something. You know, whether it's YouTube related or shop related. Ryan and I, just like you guys, we work 2 full-time jobs. You know, we work the shop and the channel, and it really is 2 full-time jobs. So, we're putting in close to 80 hours a week between both. We try to accomplish a lot while we're here, but we end up having to do most of our editing and stuff, off the clock from here at home. So it gets pretty tiring. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy it. So it doesn't bother me. But yeah, it's hard to take time out of your day to sometimes be pranked when you don't really have time for it,
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You
guys sell switches.
Yeah, it is. It is. Dude, the other thing that I find kind of annoying is when people start calling the shop. They're watching our live and then they decide to call the shop while we're live.
Well, don't kick it off.
Well, I take the phone and I chuck it in the back and I just let it ring. So,
yeah,
leave as many messages as you want.
John Lopez. Why do I know that name?
I don't know. That's on Nate's. Yeah. Texas made watch our short today. He's quoting it back to us. Did Ryan see that before he left?
He did. Okay. We had a good laugh. What's up, Daniel? We're good, man. How are you? Did you guys see our short that we posted today?
I did. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know if you saw that. It was carrying with one in the chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good because I mean that's just such a constant topic.
Yeah,
I was filled with so much anxiety that the guy left his gun there. I'm like, man, I wish I could be rolling that deep. I could just leave a piece sitting on a corner and fuck out.
Right. I don't think he wanted to be caught in the middle of that.
That's some first world reaction there.
I changed the voicemail, so just so you know, it's not from Christmas anymore. Yeah. We actually recorded a short today that will be airing tomorrow of one of our regular customers. Nice guy and everything, but he literally comes in once every 3 weeks to 3 months, kind of, and sure. It's always on his lunch break, so he doesn't have much time. And he comes in with a drink in his hand and is perusing and looking for what's on sale, and then looks at the same exact Olight every single time, never buys it. He asks for a discount. He's really only spent about $10 in the store in the last 5 years. And he's like, come on, man, I'm a good customer, but yeah, you only spent $10 in here in the last 5 years. And that was 3.5 years ago. You bought a little Olight thumb drive, not giving you a discount. But anyway, it's a great short, and I really hope he sees it so he knows it's him.
And how much, he probably took like $50 worth of stickers in the last 3 years.
Oh, 100%. And probably hundreds of dollars worth of our time,
Yeah.
But then again, we've got those customers that'll walk into bullshit with us, see the store packed, and be like, hey, guys, I'll catch you later. I was just coming into bullshit,
Those guys are great.
Like, yeah, those are the all-stars. Those are the
those guys with that awareness is fantastic. We have a bunch of those guys as well.
Rare as shit.
But yeah, there are some who will just go on and on and on and on and see customers coming in, and we're like trying to greet them. We usually, like you guys, just kind of politely excuse ourselves to go help the customer. But sometimes these guys don't get it. We love you guys, but wake up.
Take a hint. I know I don't know if you can see it or not, but our good friend Justin Schmick made a comment here. He's watching through Facebook. So he said, just because you sell guns too doesn't mean you have to hang out with Dave. Schmick, I'm paying him to be here, so he's got to hang out with me.
Hey, check this out.
Even if he does have little dick hands.
With his little dick.
Kiss the ring, motherfucker. Oh, that's funny.
Man. The comments are coming in pretty steady here.
Yeah, sure. If we miss your comment, we apologize. It's just we're getting hammered over here. So
yeah, we're gonna try and stay on top of it here.
Great T-shirt merch.
Actually, I just
saw Blondie?
The name is Jeff Butt Stuff logo on the butt of a gun. That's pretty good. I'll give you that.
Oh, you need to put it on that original Henry survival rifle.
Oh yeah,
because you stick that rifle in the butt
stock. Put it in the butt stock. Yeah, we'll put that on a T-shirt. Oh, speaking of which, I'll keep that little fell in my pocket. Okay, Schmick. Augie, I've been communicating with Augie, and he's got us a promo code for his site for the Grumpy GI. So anybody that saw Nate and Ryan wearing those super sexy short shorts,
the Ranger panties,
you can get those from Grumpy GI Gear. And whether you use, is it TKOC or is it the King of Camo for yours?
It's TKOC 25.
Okay, and ours is DeBoss, no apostrophe, DBOSS 25. If you guys head over to grumpygigear.com, all the funny T-shirts that Nate and Ryan have been wearing in those Ranger panties, you can get those from him. Super, super cool guy. Augie, and I want to support him any way I can. So
he's one of those very genuine veterans who really, I mean, he appreciates the thanks for the service, but who really did it because he wanted to, because he felt compelled to serve our country. He's a true veteran. He doesn't use the fact that he's a veteran for discounts or clout or anything like that. He genuinely did it out of the sheer willingness in his heart. And you can totally tell when you meet him that he is a very genuine person. And his brand is very unapologetic. It's politically incorrect, and that's why we love him, because there's too much political correctness going on. And we here, Ryan and I's personalities here at the shop totally reflect all of the t-shirts that he makes, and so we proudly wear them. We wear them before we even put him on the forefront. We met him at Goals last year in August, and right after meeting him, Ryan and I each bought 2 or 3 of his shirts, and we'd been wearing them. And because they got recognized on the channel, that's when we went to Augie and said, hey, your shirts are getting recognized on the channel. Let's do some collaborative stuff. So he made a King of Camo shirt, which I think is available on the website. So it's just the big skull and crown. But we're going to be doing some more stuff together as well. And
yeah,
he's got great shirts, great. And they're comfortable. They're all next level tri-blend shirts, super comfortable, form fitting. But even for a chubby guy, they're very comfortable. They're not grabbing on your love handles and stuff. So definitely check them out.
Yeah, and the Ranger panties were just phenomenal.
Yes. Well, we definitely got a lot of attention wearing those.
Yeah, you did. But I'm hoping to, like, I want to have a conversation with Augie and see about him putting King of Camo gear and DBoss Firearms gear up on his website.
Yeah,
and I would ask for very little, if none at all, but just to have it on there, because he's up and coming. I think he's going to go places with the type of shirts and stuff that he's got.
Yeah,
on there,
very much like Grunt Style or Nine Line, Savtac, all those brands. But he puts stuff on his shirts that personally I think are way better. Way funnier, and kind of reflect the current, I guess, political atmosphere, if you will. They're just great shirts. They're great shirts, and they each and every one of them speaks to me personally.
Right. Yeah. No, he nails it on the topic. So,
hey, Mike, I get plenty of exercise deep throating your mom. She actually really likes it when I rail her for about 30 minutes straight, and I work up a pretty good sweat. So thanks, I appreciate it. I give her a good protein diet.
oh man, it's,
yeah, good for you. You sound like a total jackass. You probably don't have a whole lot of friends. And if they do,
there are voices in his head.
If they do, they probably like anal as much as you do.
Warren, do you have an M1 Grand? I think he wrote Grand, but I think he might go Rand. Yeah, I do.
Damn autocorrect. Skynet.
Yes, the King of Camo will be open tomorrow. We are open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. His friend is a cucumber. Yeah. I think it's two of them duct taped together.
Nice. John Lopez, what's the first thing you'll do in a zombie apocalypse?
Make a mace.
Go rob your house. So Big Bob, we are in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. We get asked that quite a bit. I tag it as much as I can in our videos, but we are in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oh, Nate, big news! Heard it on the radio this morning. Green Bay, which is about an hour north of us, is getting a Buc-ee's.
Is getting a what?
A Buc-ee's.
A Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, we love Buc-ee's around here.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah. Well, have you ever been to a Buc-ee's?
Never. I've driven by all the signs, but I've never been to one.
I have.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is phenomenal.
We love Quick Trip down here, up here, but Buc-ee's will eat Quick Trip's lunch and steal their prom day.
Just so you know, they have Quick Trip also.
We have Quick Trip spelled with a Q. Yeah.
Well, yours is wrong. What's that? We don't have
That one? This one here?
Yeah. Adidas?
It doesn't matter. Just read the question.
So somebody asked, what's our take on Mora knives? Are they reliable? I would say yes. Don't do stupid things like drive them into a tree and stand on them. But for $12, they'll get you through. I've got like 6 of them. I've got one in my truck. I have one in my car. I have one in my wife's car. They're great stash knives just to keep places where you frequently need to cut something but never have a knife. High carbon steel. They hold the edge like nobody's business. Good stuff.
Big Bob's from Oklahoma. And he likes a good sandwich from Buc-ee's.
You like my pimpin' hair, dude? That's funny. Yeah, well, my hair's gotten too long, and I don't like it in my face all day, so I get it braided. It's been popular lately. I find that guys either really dig it or call me gay for it, and I think the guys who call me gay for it actually love it because they're gay. What's
I just saw Suns Out Guns Out's on. Oh, I moved the mic. That probably sounded like shit to everybody. Suns Out Guns Out sent us more flags.
Yes, we got some too.
Oh, I blocked my face. Didn't like that. We'll try that again. All right, there we go. I won't block my face. But thank you, Suns Out Guns Out. I don't know if you want me to use your real name or not, but anyways, real cool. Sent us these. He's not. He made a bunch of them. Little CNC routed out American flags out of black walnut. I don't think he's like at a production level. I think he just made these for like a giveaway.
Yeah.
So he gave us a bunch more, and he's working on a bigger version, 2 foot by 3 foot, and it's going to have our logo engraved in it. He sent me a rendering of it. It looks sweet.
Very cool.
So I can't wait to see it. So I think he might have sent you a version too, Nate.
Okay.
Of a rendering, so you might need to check your email. But
yes, yeah. Ryan may have seen it. I usually I'm in the back, grunt style, painting and engraving away. Ryan gets all the emails, at least the important ones.
Right. So it's on Ryan.
Yep.
I think it's roughly 6 hours.
Ryan? It's on you, buddy.
D-Boss from Indy. probably 6.5 hours, something like that.
Dustin used to live there,
Yep.
so he knows.
Lived on the west side.
What up? Did we get it to 1 million subs yet? No. No, we just hit 275. We're over 276 now, but I thought that was pretty impressive. I never thought I'd be at 275,000 subs.
I didn't think we were going to be at 100,000 subscribers, man. When that hit, I was like, holy shit, that happened.
It was fun. We watched it. We got in early. We pulled it up live on the TV.
Yeah.
And we filmed it.
Yep.
So
that was really cool to see it roll over, man.
Yeah.
They call you gay, just get zesty.
Christian asks, how would you rate being in the gun industry 1 out of 10?
Ooh.
36.
Yeah, it's like literally 100.
For somebody like me, with somebody like me with ADHD, it's the perfect occupation. I'm always learning something new. I always have challenges. I'm always getting to handle really cool stuff. This is the only job where you can handle something where it's like, this is horrific that I'm holding this, but it's freaking amazing. You know, it's like that Nazi Luger. We had a guy walk in here with a Nazi Luger in a freaking cigar box.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was like, can you put this back together? And I was halfway done putting it back together when I noticed all the dirty birds on the bitch. And I was like, oh my, this is like a real piece of history. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And horrific all at the same time. So.
Right.
Absolutely. I think we are so lucky to be on that side of the counter because we get to see some of the coolest stuff. Some people have some of the most awesome firearms, historical and new. You know, sometimes we've got customers who've got bigger budgets than us, right? So they bring in really cool guns that we just can't afford. And
yeah, the other thing too is getting invited to events that, I mean, you know, as media, that kind of blows my mind that I would be considered media. And so to get invited to events like PSA and Goals and GunCon and stuff like that, I probably would have never normally attend these events just personally. So to get to go there and then see all of the new and cool and exciting stuff that's been released and actually get a chance to shoot it. So that's been pretty wild. I wasn't expecting that when we opened our doors. So
Big Bob says, TKOC, what's your favorite gun from history and why?
That's a big ask.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. But if I were to have to pick one, I would say the VSS Ventores. It's a Russian AK platform, integrally suppressed sniper rifle chambered in 9x39. I think it is a super dope gun. I think there's only one original one in the United States, and it's owned by Brandon Herrera. There's a bunch of companies making them aftermarket now here in the States. But you're looking to pay about $6,000 for them. Just to me, a very cool gun, super accurate, well known for its accuracy and stopping power, a devastator. So yeah, the VSS Ventores is kind of my pick. What about you guys?
I'm $1,000.
I'm $1,000.
Only because I have it shadow boxed on my wall. I don't know.
What about you, Dustin?
High Point C9.
Close.
Yeah.
I like the AK-47. I like the simplicity. I like the no nonsense of it. I know boss is over here shaking his head because it's commie.
Communism. I don't know.
Hey, smart is smart. It's the longest serving firearm in the history of the world. And it's still being issued today.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, it's the most made firearm in the world, right?
Yeah. It's also I think it's the third cheapest firearm in the world to produce.
Yeah, cool.
Because it's the little single shot 45, the Liberator, and then the grease gun, like in all of its variations.
Yeah.
He's docking your pay for that answer.
Wish Nate would hire me. Oh, that's Lefty.
Like
I wish I had the budget to hire you, Lefty. I would.
Yeah, Lefty made a comment shot at me. I don't really get it. Like, I kept trying to reread it and trying to figure out what it was, but it was the joke was lost on me, brother. Sorry.
When was that? Like way back, or?
I can't see his comments. So.
Racetrack, Dustin. Oh,
yeah.
Racetrack is a big gas station chain here in Georgia as well. They kind of have the whole inside restaurant experience and all that good stuff. Very similar to your Quick Trip. But all
I thought he was making a reference to the Quick. I used to live by the Indianapolis 500.
What's that?
When I lived in Indy, I was like, I could hear this brickyard from my house.
Oh wow!
So I was like, oh, did you know that? Yep. Yep. I lived in Westlake Apartments.
Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure Lefty's from up that way.
Yep. Westlake was between Rogersville and 10th off of 475.
Gotcha, Lefty. Gotcha, Lefty. Not the gas station, pit lane. Gotcha.
What about a Mosin? I own a couple of those. I love the fireball that comes out of them, and they sure eviscerate a raccoon.
That's one of my biggest regrets is not buying one out of the freaking crate of them sitting in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
Because I was like, for $150, this is a shit gun.
Yeah, pandemic ruined that.
Yeah. It's roughly 6 hours, Candy.
Let's see.
This is really confusing to me because Candy is a predominantly female name, but reading their verbiage, that's a dude. Or
well, it's Candy's Labrador Retriever. The man behind the screen name is Mr. Jesse.
Oh, okay. You just doxed the shit out of him.
Candy's his dog's name.
Oh, that pen sucks, boss.
It's all right.
I think you got one of your good ones in here.
Minnesota.
That is another universe from where we are.
Not really.
Culturally.
Like 6 hours?
Culturally.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. What do you think of the lack of new ideas in the gun industry?
I wouldn't say lack of new ideas, the lack of good ideas. Yeah. I have a big issue with people making innovation for innovation's sake. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, why? Like, everybody either loves or hates Glocks, but you know what? Glocks have been selling the crap out of guns for how many decades now? And they're the ones that are sticking to their original game plan with making subtle changes. So, I don't know. That seems like a pretty winning formula.
Remember, don't touch any guns, Nate.
Yeah, I'm looking for a new toy I got today that I wanted to show you. I don't know where I put it.
That's all right. Here, we can talk about to Super Chat, who graciously donated $1.99 to us.
Oh,
nice. You guys have an OnlyFans? We do not.
No,
but Mr. Nate does.
Yes, sure do. And there's some very provocative photos on there. Definitely. There may or may not be a new gallery coming of Ryan and I in Ranger panties in various poses.
A calendar's coming out.
Yeah, well, the calendar is going to be fire. I'm just telling you, we're hiring a professional photographer who's used to photographing models, and is going to come out here and we're going to do a spread. No pun intended.
Like old Mike Concho. I spread my butt. Oh man, Haywood, ATF compliance check today. Wish us luck. Are you right in the middle of it now, or like you're watching our live during your compliance check? That's amazing. Tell your ATF agent we say what's up.
Hey, would you blow me? Hey, would you blow me? You know, people are real crafty with their screen names these days.
Yeah, he's the one that just don't. Oh man. Oh, we I don't know if I'm revealing too much here, but the ownership company of High Point finally reached out. You know, after we made all those Yeet Cannon videos, so
yeah,
we might be seeing some Yeet Cannons coming our way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
So hopefully, I mean, it only makes sense. I mean, every video that we do, we get 10,000 Yeet comments.
Logged in Utah in the house. What's up, David? Yeah, definitely check out our channel.
Yeah,
we're a custom shop. We do custom laser engraving and custom refinishing, and we do the baddest ass paint jobs in the industry. We're a small shop in North Georgia, and yeah, definitely check out our Instagram page too. It's got all of our custom paint jobs that we've done on there.
Yep.
Oh, you don't want to see my dildo? Okay. Well, it's not. It wasn't a dildo. It was a buttstock. I wish I knew where Ryan put it.
Or if they send us a Yeet Cannon, I think we have to Cerakote parakeet green.
Parakeet green
for sure.
You ever see that color, Nate?
Yes,
in person?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
As a violent, as a violent shade of fuck that.
We had a customer get a few things coated in parakeet green, and some lady, you remember that on Facebook? Some lady jumped out and said, "My God, why would you want your gun that bright? You would become a target." Like, imagine being in a shootout, and they're gonna know right where to shoot because of your bright ass gun.
Yeah,
that's like having a light on your gun.
Yeah, so Lefty, another show and tell. We do something here at the shop where we invite our customers, kind of like we were in kindergarten, you know, show and tell. You bring a cool firearm to the shop to show off. No mags, no ammo, just the gun, and we kind of pass it around. And it was a lot of fun. We've done it 3 times, and every time it got bigger. We just we've gotten so busy lately. We haven't scheduled one, so I'll put that on the agenda, Lefty.
Yeah, Goofy, you know the rest of your freaking name.
Goofy Gulag Bros.
Gulag Bros. Yeah, the 5.7 is a really fun round to shoot. It's the only useless firearm I have in my collection. And when I say useless, I mean I don't have an immediate use for it. You know, I don't hunt with it. I don't protect with it. It is quite literally just something I was like, Dave's like, "Oh, did you see it's only $300?" I'm like, shit. No, I'm trying to save up for new ink. Leave me alone. And then I ended up buying it like 2 hours later. But yeah, if you watch PSA, like Palmetto State Armory, they have, I got 2 boxes, 50 count for $20 a piece. So, but that is a stupid fun round to shoot. There is nothing behind that round, but it's just like, I don't know, that round travels at Mach Jesus and you don't feel a thing on the back end. So,
Big Bob, if you're looking for resources to get into reloading, definitely check out Iraq Veteran 8888. He has got a lot of videos about reloading, a lot of tips and tricks. You know, he's been making YouTube videos for the last 15 years. He's got a lot of content on reloading. Definitely check it out.
Does YouTube allow you to show reloading? I can't remember if that's a restriction now or not.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
You liked your answer about the 5.7. I love all the Yeet comments that are coming in.
Yeet.
Gen 520.
That does happen, right? You go into a gun store looking for a certain gun and you end up leaving with something completely different.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Try owning one. Try owning a gun shop.
Right.
I want all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to not just go crazy and buy all kinds of insane guns.
Yeah. That's a good question. How long was your longest shot? Because where we're at, we don't have a lot of access to long ranges. And so mine was, how long was that shot at the SIG booth? You remember? Was that 300 yards?
Nate.
I don't know if Nate knows.
What's that?
You remember? Do you remember how long the shot was at the SIG booth at PSA?
300 yards.
Yeah, that was my longest shot.
Yeah, 300 yards.
I that I can remember. That would be my longest shot. I don't know about you, Nate. What was your longest shot?
Pretty much the same, to be honest. There's not a whole lot of long ranges. I have shot a 300-yard shot other than that before. It was with the Dawson County SWAT team. We got to use his SIG Cross, and we were shooting at a gong from 300 yards. Awesome gun and a lot of fun.
Cool.
We're still open.
Yeah.
Oh, nerds with guns. What's up? You like the do? That's funny.
Was he in? I didn't.
I
Oh, there it
usually
is.
wear hats so people don't see my hair, but like for the last year and a half, I've had it braided.
Well, we've got
Adler 89 9mm. No, what is that?
No, can't say I've heard of that either.
It up right now.
Well, we've got a bit here.
Okay, kind of looks like a Glock clone almost. Almost.
Yeah. Yeah, goofy guy. Where can I get a good 308 bolt action that comes with a scope under $500? Yeah, Ruger American was the right answer on that. Cannot go wrong with the Ruger American.
Oh, 25. Oh, a box of 25. Not a box of 100.
Yep, Dustin answers the real calls, nerds with guns.
Well, if you're looking to get some shooting in today,
What?
more.
Are you
I don't know.
understanding Jennifer's comments?
No, man, I think we just went back in time.
Okay. What are you talking about, Jennifer?
No problem.
Why? Ambidextrous rifles. Area 51 now, yeah. Okay. Well, I think Jennifer ate some mushrooms or something.
Yeah, there was a lot of rambling.
Weird stuff.
There's Mike Labs. I like turtles. What's up, Mike? That's on our Facebook Live.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that comment in a while. He would when we were just doing Facebook Lives, Mike would always jump on and go, "I like turtles." Oh man.
The Ligma 9mm. Oh boy. Needless to say, it jams a lot. That's funny.
I didn't like that you took a phone call and called him spam.
That's Ryan.
No, not Nerds with Guns.
Oh,
That's someone else.
I didn't see that comment.
Nerds with Guns has been in the chat for months.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's one of our followers.
Yeah.
So I called somebody spam.
He was making a joke that you answered the phone.
Oh.
Love you too, Evil. Appreciate you. We do have awesome subscribers.
Yeah.
You know, there's some weirdos, but there's some very awesome people in that follow us.
I was just talking about that today and thinking about all the people we ran into at the PSA event.
Yeah.
So cool. And a lot of people, we talked about it a little bit, Nate, that when we were filming, and I would be filming you and Ryan, and out of the corner of my eye, I caught it a few times that you could tell people recognized us. And then they didn't come up and say hi. I felt bad. They probably felt like they were going to interrupt us or annoy us or bug us or something. And I wish they really would have just came up and said hi. And it would have been okay while we were filming. But
yeah, me too. Me too. Because one, we would include that in our content because we love our subscribers and we don't. I mean, they're the reason that we are where we are, and
yep.
So you know, we don't find it to be an interruption when they want to come talk to us. We love that.
Yeah. And the cool ones that we get every once in a while are the kids. And Dustin got little Oliver that came up to him at the Wolves convention, and you got Diesel.
Mr. Diesel.
What an awesome
stud.
kid.
What a little stud.
Yeah, Diesel.
He I hope he's watching or he watches this at some point because we've talked. Ryan and I talked about him in our last live as well. Just kind of like going back and watching the footage as we were editing it for the videos and seeing just like his genuine expression of like, holy shit, I'm with these guys. Like I'm getting to see them in person. Just kind of a special feeling, man.
Yeah. And the whole family, the dad and the older brother, you could tell just a great family dynamic there, and they were watching us film the short. We were over filming our shorts and everything, and then we ran into them after that. They're like, "Oh, we didn't want to bother you." We're like, "No, you should have."
Yeah.
That's way more entertaining than us filming goofy shorts. So, yeah, that's cool. And I hope when we get out to goals, we're going to stay longer. We're going to stay a day longer at goals this year. So anybody that's in the chat that's going to head to Knoxville in the beginning of August for the goals convention, we're going to be there. So hopefully we can meet up and we'll have gifts. We like to give out swag and stuff to people that stop and say hi to us. So we say that ahead of time. We got stuff for you. So please come say hi. So we really appreciate it.
What Suns Out, Guns Out, what you didn't get to see was when he first ran up to us. We didn't get that on camera, and
I don't have it on my.
He literally chased us down like he was in a full sprint, and he literally chased us down and was like, hey, you're the king of camo, like the real king of camo. And he was like, I can't believe I'm standing right next to you. It was so sweet, man. Such a dope little kid. You could just see the sincerity. And when I asked him, how long have you been watching the channel? He said pretty much from the beginning. So like, imagine how old he couldn't have been like 12 is my guess. Is he was probably 12 or younger.
Right.
And so if he's been watching from the beginning, he was watching at like 7, 8 years old, which is pretty amazing,
Right.
Our channel wasn't what it is, 5 years ago. Our channel had a few hundred subscribers back then. So to meet one of the first subscribers to our channel and it be a kid was just like super dope. Super dope.
Right. Yep. And the dad was great to talk to off camera. It just risen his kid as he's talking to you. He's like, he makes me film him every time we go out shooting and let me watch that back. And he goes, the second you do this, he clams up and he gets stage right. So
he did good. He did good.
Yeah, the dad was saying the same thing too. He goes, it's so cool that you guys take the time to stop and chat with us. And obviously you gave him a bunch of stickers. I gave him stickers. But there was.
I hope he held back one of his stickers.
Yeah.
The one that says "I love guns and titties."
Oh, I was handing that out.
He found it was hilarious.
I found a stash of them left over, and
he found a bunch.
I gave a bunch of them out. Yeah, I don't remember if I think I gave Diesel one of them.
I hope you did.
Yeah. Candy says, I'll donate 10,000 if you can prove on camera that Nasty Nate can hit a plate 5 times in a row. Oh my God. Okay.
They couldn't even say it 5 times in a row.
Listen, go watch the video. Left-handed, because I just had surgery on this hand. Left-handed
sideways.
Left-handed cock sideways gangsta style. I hit the target 5 times in a row. It's already on camera. So you can send it to my Venmo or my Zelle. Either one. I'll post it. I'll send you an email.
You want the real flex? Throw it in the donation bin so everyone can see it.
Yeah.
That's how you flex with them G's.
Well, I have brain damage. Okay, a van hit me in the head, so I have an excuse.
Yes, Suns Out, Guns Out. I've got 2 little dudes of my own. It's always cool to see kids light up like that. It was really cool. It was
a special moment.
Yeah.
John, I would lose that competition on purpose. John asks, so when's the head shave comp challenge happening? I feel like it would make You're lost it.
Yep. There we
Stream go viral. Yeah. I would lose that intentionally. I hate having hair of any length.
I got to read this one
my logs
because it's coming in through Facebook. Let's see. Mike Labs, our guy, says, I think interacting is important for anyone that's doing social media, and it's awesome that your stuff touches that kid that much that he couldn't control his excitement. Yeah,
it was. I mean, indescribable. It's kind of surreal. You know, to be honest with you, like Dave and I are just regular bros. Ryan, Dustin, we're all just regular guys, and we just happen to have a YouTube channel and put ourselves out there. But when people come up to us in public and tell us that they see the channel, they watch the channel, they're subscribed to the channel, they love our content, it really means something to us, you know. It definitely makes it worth it all. I'll never forget the first time we were recognized. We were at our local Ace Hardware, and the guy behind the paint counter, we were just walking by, going to pick up some tools, and he was like, "Hey, King of Camo!" And I was like, "Holy cow!" And he came over, and we probably chatted for like 30 minutes, and it was just really surreal. It was like, okay, wow, we just got recognized in our local Ace Hardware, you know. But then it's even more surreal when you're going out of state and you're in another state, and people come up to you and they're like, "Hey, love your YouTube channel, love your content."
right.
It's very surreal, and it's humbling. It's very humbling.
Absolutely. And you know, we've said it 100 times here too, that, you know, we're just a little gun shop in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and we feel like we're on an island here. You know, I feel like you guys in the South, there's way more gun tubers, at least in the immediate or surrounding areas. You know, there's nobody up here but us, and so we kind of, you know, it's like just looking at numbers on a computer screen. So when we get to actually get out and meet people that are like legitimate fans of the channel or whatever, it just it kind of makes it you know, a little more enticing to keep going and do more videos, do more do more content to have these fan interactions, and not in an egotistical way. It's just it's really interesting to see how much people enjoy the stuff that we think is funny. You know, it's I think back to like one of the first times I got recognized, and it was in front of my two daughters, and after I got recognized, they said to me, "Well, that doesn't happen every day. Like, you're a celebrity." I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Wisconsin has plenty of hunters. Keep them happy. You know, we got goofy. Like, our hunters are like a goofy category. A lot of them are still rocking equipment they have from the 70s. So the only thing they're gonna really buy is ammo. Is that for me?
No, that's for Jesse.
Oh, okay.
That's his. He said I have tiny fingers, so I just thought I'd show him one. Hey Jesse, I'll tell you what. Since you talk so much shit and you were a Marine sniper, I invite you to the shop for a shooting competition. And I'll tell you what. If you beat me, I'll give you $1,000. Let's see if you put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
No, I just said that on live YouTube, so there's no backing out for me. I know you said $10,000 up top, right, to hit a plate 5 times in a row. Let's see if you can put your money where your mouth is, or you just talk and eating crayons.
Oh man. Oh, Nerds with Guns. You're in Missouri.
Missouri.
Got a lot of fans here in Missouri, and me and my friends all watch y'all. Sorry, it was moving as I was reading that. Well, that's cool.
Well, I mean, I'll go and shoot against anyone, but I really want to shoot against Candy or Jesse, because he's got a lot of talk.
Sun's out, guns out. Yeah.
No Nerf machine guns. No real guns. CZ Bren 2, dope. Galil, the Galil Ace 2, awesome gun. Both awesome.
Isn't that what we shot at the night shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun gun to shoot.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, golf ball sniper shot challenge. Let's go. I've seen your videos, Jesse. I don't think you can talk and eat crayons at the same time.
Who's the 3-finger guy?
Yeah, it's a cool gun. Very cool gun. I have a CZ Bren, the original, in pistol form as well, and I love it. I have it chambered in 5.56. Very cool gun. The only thing I don't like about the Bren 2 is the polymer lower now that they use. I think that's a little gay. Although you can get it with a aluminum lower, I believe, but the one that's selling like hotcakes is got a polymer lower, and I think that's gay. What did Ryan do with the item he ordered from you? What did he order from you, Jesse?
Oh, that's cool. A guy, my uncle, Iron Rider, newer subscriber here. Really ironic. I found you at random on YouTube. I visited your store last September for a U-Haul pickup.
Oh, yeah, no joke.
We rent U-Hauls here. And if you need a U-Haul, you're local and you need a U-Haul, come get them because my lots are overflowing.
Arkham Raised. What's up, man? Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Men's of culture.
Yeah, you can pick the distance. I don't care. Better bring a cashier's check, though. I got your 1,000 right here.
Yeah.
How did you beat Down syndrome? That's funny. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's cool. The first handgun and rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love hearing stuff like that.
Let's start at 2,200 meters and go out from there. Okay, Candy. I mean, be realistic. Where are we going to go do that? You're a Marine trained sniper, right? I've never even shot at that distance before. So you should be able to hit something at 15 yards, right? Did ISIS just join the chat?
Yeah, I noticed that, the squigglies.
Durka Durka Muhammad Jihad. Ryan is picking up his car from service, so he won't be joining us this evening. Oh, I can pull the trigger. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I don't know. We're on work on getting that CSX slide.
That's funny.
Mark, I'm starting to think you're not a real fan if you know who the third guy in our video is. If you don't know who he is.
Yes.
That was a wild night watching you guys edit that video. I was there the entire time, and how many times I had to hear the Durka Durka.
Oh, God. That was funny. Well, cool. We'll take some last questions here. We've been on for about an hour and 16 minutes.
Oh, the last thing, Nate, that we didn't get a chance to talk about was playing some video games on Twitch.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we've been talking about, maybe doing a Twitch stream playing Call of Duty, or any other shooter. I mean, I'm down for whatever. But yeah, apparently Dustin is extremely competitive and also a PC gamer. So Ryan is as well.
Yeah, like I say, if we did it, Dustin is my ringer. Dustin's gonna crush everybody, and then I'm just gonna run around in circles and try and not die.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely down for some 2-on-2 in
God.
No, I'm not a ringer.
Yep, Dustin's the ringer.
No,
So-
Call of Duty Black Ops 2
Oh,
2v2 search and destroy hardcore mode. Let's go.
Nasty on the sticks.
Wow, that's a weird thing to be mad at Call of Duty for. They use AI art instead of hiring artists. Okay.
Play Minecraft together.
No, I got to deal with enough of that with my kids.
Dustin squats 400. My favorite hammer fire pistol is a CZ Shadow 2. That is a badass gun.
Oh, the comments are coming in so fast. I'm trying to
play Battleship. No, it's got to be a first person shooter.
Can we play Animal Crossing again? Too much with my kids.
Yeah, we're gonna do some Call of Duty, or we could. I mean, have you ever played Rainbow Six Siege?
I did. Shoot, when did that first come out?
Like 10 years ago, but it's still going strong.
No, it was longer than that.
Yeah, maybe.
I was still in high school, I think, when that came out, and
Siege?
that would have been. I just remember playing Rainbow Six.
Okay, well, so the original Rainbow Six, I was definitely in high school when it came out.
Yeah.
And it was kind of scenario based where you had to go in and rescue hostages and take out all the terrorists. But there's I say newer, but it's not so new. I think it's about 10 years old. Rainbow Six Siege, which is like a 5-on-5 or 6-on-6. You pick specific operators. They all have different guns. But it's like a defuse the bomb, protect the bomb kind of scenario.
Sure. And is that still only PC?
No, I believe that's also on Xbox, PlayStation.
Okay. I'm so out of it. The last game console I had was PS3.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'm a PC gamer, so I laugh at console guys. I have my nose up in the air to you fools.
Dude, I was playing my PS3 up to about, I think it was like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Nuketown had a resurgence on Black Ops.
Yeah.
And my daughter and I would play. We'd play the multiplayer, and she loved Nuketown. And then all of a sudden the CD drive burned out. Oh. So I'm thinking about getting that replaced somehow. So.
Well, the cool thing about yes, Siege is very intense. It's more kind of sneak and gun, not run and gun like Call of Duty. And you can like put up these protective barriers and all kinds of stuff. You also have a bunch of little different tools you can use, from like drones to, I don't know, a bunch of cool stuff. You can see through walls. Depending on the operator that you choose, you have different abilities, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we're kind of on topic, but we kind of got off a little bit. So I don't know if anybody that's watching would want to see us on Twitch playing video games together. I don't know.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
All you want while we play Helldivers 2. I play on PS5, but with a keyboard and a mouse. Well, dope. Yeah, I'm a mouse and keyboard guy. Yes, sir. I will make you one. I haven't forgotten. Bobby with the Dega Boys. Oh, that's something to talk about in a month's time, or in like 20 days. We'll be headed down to Talladega to do some infield camping for the races, and we'll be there with the Dega Boys. I'm sure we'll be broadcasting live from there as well. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, that's my question I was going to ask. When you order into another shop, where do you order from? RSR.
Cool. Well, do we have any last second questions? Strip poker. Nobody wants to see that.
I actually left there. So I went through all my pay stubs.
Alpenflage.
Other than the fact that they're paying.
I'm not familiar with Alpenflage. Let me look that up.
I checked 4 of my pay stubs, and 2 of them were 20 hours short, and one of them was like 38 hours short.
Oh yes, I've seen this before.
I'm like, oh, so I'm missing.
Wisconsin homies can't make it.
Oh, there's nothing we can do about it right now. I'm like, yeah, there is. Write me a check.
The race.
It wouldn't be hard at all. I can do Alpenflage. Just hit us up at info@thekingofcamo.com, and we'll reply with a quote and a time frame. I wish they could come. I wish the Dega Boys or the D-Boss guys could join us. It would be a lot of fun. Be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Diggity D. That'd be a lot of content.
Nerds with guns, absolutely. I can get your hair done like this in like 5 minutes. Bring your ass.
So I don't know, Nate. You got any quick advice for Diggity D who's thinking of opening a gun store?
Oh, yeah. Expect the unexpected. It's owning a gun shop is not what I thought it would be when I first opened it. Um, there's a lot more involved with just buying a bunch of guns and setting them up in your shop. There's a lot of stuff to consider, and one of the things that I would consider is your location that you're going to do it at. For us, we're in a
Don't
pretty
be
high
outside of
traffic.
town.
Yeah, we're in a pretty high traffic area, but where our store's located in the strip mall, not a whole lot of people see it, and so we had trouble getting foot traffic in the store for the first couple of years. It really wasn't until our YouTube channel actually kicked off that we started seeing a very decent amount of traffic in here. So that took almost 4 years. So be ready for that. You're probably not going to be successful right off the bat. It just really depends on what kind of money you have to put into the gun shop. As to how it will do. If you have tons of money to invest, there is a chance that you can do really well from the get-go. But if you're anything like Dave or I, we had to start small and work our way up to what it is now. So it's taking time.
I'm still small.
Yeah, and we're still small.
Yeah. The other piece of advice would be start a YouTube channel, because you're not going to be able to market the way that a normal business can. So you're going to have some kind of social media presence. And even though YouTube has very restrictive guidelines that you have to follow, it's still one of the best marketing tools that can work for you without having to pay for it. So you're going to do everything on your own. And you can do everything with starting out with just a cell phone, and then you can work your way up in equipment. So, but I would recommend getting microphones right away as soon as you can. But yeah, you could just start with your cell phone, and we still use ours for our shorts.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, and I think the other thing I would say is, somebody mentioned it here. Seville Farmer, open a gun shop in a free state. Yeah, don't do it in a blue state. You're going to have a lot harder time, I think, making sales than you would in a red state. But yeah, location, investment amount, initial investment amount. You got to consider all those things. Everybody thinks that you're rich if you own a gun store. It's not the case.
No.
It's a lot of hard work, and sometimes we still, even 5.5 years into doing this, like for example, right now, we're kind of hurting because it's been very slow for the last month. We've had no paint job drop-offs, very minimal laser engraving work, and so it's been tough to make ends meet here at the shop and make sure that everybody is paid when it comes to payroll time. So, just being real with you, we might have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, but that isn't going to save the day,
Right.
I leave for like 2 seconds, and the comment section goes rogue.
It's been rogue.
Cornbread works. It helps.
Somebody
from Lefty's wife helps.
Somebody asked, how do I get into the gun industry? Well, it depends on what part of it you want to get into. You can hop on LinkedIn. You want to work for one of the major gun manufacturers if they're in your state. A lot of them are hiring assembly line workers. So that's a way to get in. Go to a big box store, apply for the gun department, and then they'll probably put you in shoes or apparel. But then go to local gun shops. If you really fancy yourself a gunsmith, which Dustin's rolling his eyes right now, go be an apprentice at a gun shop if you can. If you can work out some kind of an apprentice program. Sometimes there's state programs that allow they do a paid internship for, I want to say it's like 12 weeks. And so the state will actually pay you to be an intern, and then there's no money coming out of the shop's pocket. So that you can, there's a bunch of different ways. But
the major thing is you got to be hungry. I mean, hungry. You can't. If anybody's seen that TikTok where he's talking about the difference between wanting to eat and being hungry, be hungry. Do the research on your own. Go the extra mile. If he gives you a bullshit cleaning job, you shut your hole and you clean whatever he puts in front of you. Every single aspect of gunsmithing is valid. If you're just doing cleanings and you're getting pissed off because you're just doing cleanings, he's probably seeing if you're going to be a punk and be like, well, this is bull crap, and then leave. Because why are we going to invest time and energy in teaching you things just to have you like sit here for like a year and go, hey, I know more than you now. I'm going to run off and do my own thing. Like, that's the problem now. Everyone's like, well, I've got YouTube. I know more than you. No. Because there's little tricks that we learn. Like, we've been hit in the face with more springs than you'll ever think about getting hit and working off of YouTube. And like little tricks like putting a towel over specific parts because you know that spring doesn't just come out real slow. It'll squirt out the side. And there's so many tricks that a person who's been doing it for years is going to teach you, that if you're going to be a dickhead and then just like jet after 2 months of interning, you're never going to survive. You're never going to make it. You got to be hungry and you got to be able to say, I don't know.
Also, there's probably very few people that are going to just get into guns and gunsmithing that have, I don't know, 800 guns, already at their disposal to learn and play with. So when you link up with a gun shop and you're like, I know how to take apart my Mossberg 500. Cool. What else can you do? Yeah. So when a guy puts all the cleaning jobs in front of you to do, well, you got to take that as you're now handling all the firearms that you probably normally wouldn't have or had the opportunity to. So you got to look at it from that point of view, that the guns that are coming in through the door, like every day, we never know what's coming through the door, whether it's transfers or gunsmithing work or sale items. So a gun shop is going to be the best place to get experience.
Yep.
You need a good
What's up?
Go online and just pick any gun and type in complete disassembly and look at how many knuckleheads are on there just taking the slide off. Any moron can take the slide off a Glock and put it back together. But, I mean, when you talk about taking it all the way down to pins and springs, that is a completely different animal, and you'll be amazed at how many asinine little tweaks that you got to do, where it's you got to take the entire freaking gun apart to take one little thing out and replace it and then put the gun entirely back together. People order, $75 an hour, that's robbery. Yeah, do it yourself then. I mean, you're not paying for my knowledge. You're not paying for my, what you're paying for is I have to put it back together perfectly. That's what you're paying for. And it's just these people that are like, well, if it only takes you 10 minutes to do it, shut up. That 10 minutes used to take me an hour and a half when I was first starting out, right? Because I didn't know the exact sequence that it had to come apart. So just be hungry, guys. Be hungry. Do the research on your own. Start buying your own resources.
Yeah. First off, just silence that. John, love you too, but Scary Terry, what an awesome name. Scary Terry, I'm a little late to the stream, but where should I go to get my foot in the door for gunsmithing? Dustin's got an answer for you.
A lot of people say that SDI is a scam. A gunsmith that I really respect, Caleb from Brownells. He's been a gunsmith for years. He was a gunsmith in the military, and then after he got out, it was all gunsmithing. He's been a gunsmith for like 15, 20 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Really respect him as his opinion. He actually went through SDI's course after he was a gunsmith, and he said it was a solid course. I don't know I don't know anything about SDI. I've worked with a couple people that took their survey course. Not terribly impressed, but that might be the person, not the course. I am a big fan of American Gunsmithing Institute. I'm a visual learner, and I like to do hands-on stuff. So,
The Texan.
Yeah, that's a perfect example, Texan, and it's one of those things where you get complacent and you forget the simple shit, and that's what bites you in the face. But as far as online stuff, I went to Penn Foster. It's what I could afford at the time. I was gifted with the ability to hit the ground running, and I knew people that I could contact to get good resources for research and stuff like that. So I really lucked out. So, but if I could do it all over again, I would say to hell with my criminal justice degree, and I would have went AGI all the way. I really like the way their courses are laid out.
I gotta ask though, for the Texan, did you take it to somebody after that, or did you figure it out? Oh. Well, I don't know about you, Nate, but I think we're ready to head out. So
Yeah. Jesse makes a good point, or Candy. Do something you love. I have a passion for what I do. It's not work here. It's fun.
Yeah.
So if you're not technically minded and you want to become a gunsmith, be prepared to end up hating what you're doing, because
You're working twice as hard as you have to.
yeah, you're not going to enjoy it. So you really have to be a technically minded person, and almost like an innovator. Be able to think ahead, be able to troubleshoot all kinds of stuff, where sometimes you'll end up disassembling a gun. And I'm sure this has happened to you, Dustin. You disassemble a gun and then you can't remember exactly how to put it back together. So you gotta be a smart, witty
I've
person.
learned to use this a lot. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
I learned the shit that I forget, and then it's like, okay, this is gonna be. I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Yeah. 100%.
the
Good deal.
Texan gave his answer.
No, one black guy.
Oh my God.
Just went straight back to iron.
You're so funny. Well, okay, guys. Yeah. That's I guess that's all for this evening.
Yeah. So Nate, on your software there, I can't remember. Did we create an end screen? Does it say stream has ended, or did you delete that too?
Yeah, I deleted. I
look at me in face right now, like motherfucker. What?
Yeah,
hold on.
He's sitting there, it's like,
because
oh wait.
all right,
Hold
things
on.
have changed. We're still here.
oh,
There
it's
we go.
swirly. Oh, no.
Okay.
Nate's
So-
back.
The biggest thing to remember is the second you hit end live, it ends it, and we have about a minute delay. So you want to give people enough time to watch it all the way to the end. That's why you do an end screen. So if you don't have one, you can just put that music on, and then we'll hop off, and then you can just mute your camera and mic and let it sit there for a minute, and then end the live. So
Good deal. Well,
Yeah,
all right.
Shane Drury, but what you don't know is while Nate's pooping, he's gonna be watching D-Boss.
Hell yeah.
that was real. I don't know if you,
Yeah,
I don't know if
that was 100. Yeah, I totally watch you guys while I poop. That's a short.
I don't know if you got a chance to look at that comment section. It is wild. I'm taking a shit right now.
Cool. Well, all right, guys. Thanks for that. Thanks for joining the live. We
Yeah, thanks for
appreciate
having us.
each and every one of you. If you are a King of Camo follower and you haven't subscribed to D-Boss Firearms yet, please do so. Support these guys. They are our best friends. We do all kinds of content with them. genuinely good dudes, and vice versa. If you haven't subscribed to the King of Camo yet, please do. We welcome you. Have a good night. Be safe. God bless.
Have a good night.